Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. This comes by way of my good buddy Casey over at Knives Fast. I'm going to unbox it with the Divo Knives Growler. Should still be available over at White Mountain Knives right now if you want to pick one up. I don't know how long they will last. There was, as of today, which is December 10th, there was like 50 of each-ish left out of 600, so hopefully you got one, and if you didn't, go check one out. If not, we should have them available at shows next year. All right, let's see. This has my address on it, so I'm trying to be careful. But these are new prototypes from Tempest Knives. So we have the Tempest Knives Micro Burst. Very, very cool stuff. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's a sexy looking one. He's got two versions, one that has milled scales and one that doesn't. And he was kind of saying he might not do the milled one because the feedback so far is, maybe the milled one isn't looking the best. But I don't know. I never thought the milled one was going to be, but I don't know everything. I just have my tastes, and that's how it goes. So let's check these out. Let's talk about them, and then we'll go from there, all right? This is a smaller knife than the Pinion, and I should have unboxed it with the Pinion. Sorry, what was I thinking? Here's the Pinion, Tempest Knives Pinion. These are all OEM by Kubi Knives in China. They did a fantastic job on the Pinion. I absolutely love my Pinion here. I've had a couple of them, or I had 3 of them, and I gave one away, and I think I sold the other one. And I bought them to support Tempest, and I really wanted one, obviously. And I freaking love it. I mean, it's really well made. So it does take the wire clip, and there is a lynch clip on there that I put on. So that's cool. But here is the Tempest Knives Micro Burst, which is a smaller knife. So as you can see here, line it up with the Pinion. Smaller knife, but it does have a choil area, so we should be able to choke up. And honestly, I prefer this size over this size, but we'll see once we open them up. I'll show you another comparison in a second, but the idea behind the milling was it's called the Microburst. It's rain related, and that kind of looks like, that kind of looks like rain. I'm not going to lie. I think it looks good. In pictures and renders and everything, I wasn't so sure, but in real life, I think it looks solid. The scales, I believe, are they flat scales or are they contoured? I can tell on the Pinion that they're slightly contoured. Knowing Casey, it's definitely slightly contoured. It's just hard to tell. You have satin hardware over here, and then you have black hardware on this one. Obviously, black wash blade, stone wash blade. So in a sense, very similar to stuff that we do at Divo. Casey and I have similar tastes, which is good. Maybe that's why we're buddies. Titanium, I believe, on the back spacers. And these are D2 prototypes, but they are going to be probably 14C in production, possibly 154 cm. There is the blade on that one. There is the blade on that one. And right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a sexy son bitch. I'm really digging this. I don't know if he went with a hollow or a flat, but I'm thinking because of it being a taller blade, he went with a flat grind. It feels stupid thin behind the edge. Oh, that feels good. Ergonomically, yeah, it feels good. This is a knife where I would want some jimping. So he put some jimping back here, but I'm not going to hold it back here. So I want some jimping out here. I want some Vox-style jimping. Now, I want to note that I want that on everything. Like all of our knives, I want to start putting it on. So, but I feel like you do want something here to grab you a little bit. When I say Vox-style, I mean where it's like kind of halfway up the blade for when you're in the choked up grip, which is kind of how you use the knife for when you're doing this, you're right there. So I just really enjoy that type of jimping. Okay, the detent is stout. Very stout on that one. I like it. Maybe a little too stout. Oh, this one's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get it, baby. Ooh, okay. I'm wondering, I don't know if it's the detail. Let me just, I mean, it's definitely not weak in any way. But, like, this one doesn't feel strong. It just feels normal. But it feels strong. So what that tells me is, I think maybe the placement of the studs could be the reason for that. Because you're so close to the frame and close to the pivot, it just ends up being a stronger deployment, if that makes sense. Especially on a reverse flick where you're kind of pushing out instead of straight up. And I wonder if that's what the deal is. So don't know if it's, open, it looks fantastic. I don't think it looks weird closed at all, but you could possibly bring the stud down just a cinch. Just bring that stud down a cinch. It would just pull it out just a little bit here, but I think that might make it a little bit more, but I don't know. I'm not complaining. I like a strong detent, so, but it is a little bit tight when you go to do the reverse flick. Like, it's a little bit, you have to really, let me try it right-handed. Yeah, right-handed it's better, but you're right up on the frame there. And I think if you brought that stud down just a touch, you would have more room to get to it, if that makes sense. Just my initial opinion there. Blade to handle ratio looks pretty good. It looks a little bit shorter than the handle, but let's see. Yep, it's a little bit shorter. You got the end here, but that's just something in my brain. I don't know what it is. Man, this is fantastic. So after my nitpicking campaign there, yeah, holy shit, these are good. So one thing you might notice right off the bat, since you're watching my channel, is there's no lefty clip option. That is going to be adjusted in production. They will be lefty. They will be, you know what I mean. It's going to work for lefty. You can see here they have a flat clip screw and it's flush. That is what I'm talking about. On the Pinion here, they went with these rounded screws and they stick up a little bit. It works perfectly fine. But if you can get a flush screw like that, now, yeah, that's fantastic. That's what I want to see, honestly. The action is wonderful on these. This black wash, I know Kubi does a fantastic black wash, or whoever they have do it. I have a knife in production with them that is black washed. It looks like a little bit of a nick right there. I don't know if that happened. I think that might just be the light hitting it. And that's what I love about a black wash, is that it really pronounces the swedge line. All the lines get pronounced because they kind of have that wear pattern to it. Where a straight DLC like this, you don't get that, right? This knife doesn't have a lot of lines, but you can see like right here, the plunge grind, like all that stuff just looks black, kind of looks painted on, in my opinion. But when you get a black wash, you can see all those lines, and it looks just way better to me. I don't know why anybody does a straight DLC these days. Dead centered. Dead centered. Yeah, holy shit, these are good. You hear that pop? I like the clip. I like the wire clips that angle down at the end. Like the ones QSP uses. Yep, same one. See how it kind of comes down a little bit at the end? Yeah. Yeah. So the micarta's a little dry. You can see that here, right? He did tell me, he said the one is like kind of fuzzy on one side. I think maybe he meant this. And what that means is it's just dry. And that's actually how I like my micarta. So here's the growler that I've had out for, I don't know, half a week now. I've been carrying it, using it. And you can oil this. You can do whatever. I kind of prefer it to be dry to begin with, because then people can decide what to do if they want to oil it or not, right? It's not hard to do. You just take a little mineral oil, wipe it on, and you're good to go. Yeah, the action on these is fantastic. Yeah, if these are, again, in the, you know, $90 range, maybe $100 if he decides on a different steel or whatever. Dude, these are fucking fantastic. Kubi coming in hot with these. Sorry, it's Tempest Knife, but I'm, you know, they OEM'd it, and they did a wonderful job. Casey, you got another fantastic design here, brother. Yeah, I am digging this thing right here. I think I might like this better than the Pinion, and I love the Pinion. I got a nice stout detail on that. I do love the Pinion. Nice grip back here, nice grip back here, but it's very straight. I like that this has feels like it has a little more curvature to it. I just like the size a little bit. This is fucking great. Let me... Yep. Yep. Yeah. I don't know what to say other than hails to the yes. This is fabulous. Let me grab the calipers. Let's see what we get behind the edge. Switch that. Let's see. $14. 16, 14, 14, 13. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me just, for reference, let's grab the Malibu here, just so you can see if my calipers are making sense. This is the Malibu. 24. So that's accurate. Yeah, dude. The lock bar access, it's there. I mean, could you make it? Could you add a little bit more? Like, the cut is there, but you don't have a ton to the bar. But this whole time I've been messing with it, I haven't cared at all. So that's, you know, just me nitpicking again. And yeah, once I've adjusted now to the studs, the thumb flick on both lefty and righty is marvelous. I mean, this is the reverse flick is a little bit more. It's a little tighter. It's a little harder to get to, but once I've kind of mastered it, I almost took my fingernail off. But this one's a little bit lighter, I think, on the detent. Not lighter than this one is all I'm saying. They dialed those perfectly. Ah, yeah, Casey. We're gonna beat the OEMs into submission with detent. Man, just, you know, some of them, they just love to do lighter detents. Like, I noticed with Shieldin on the Growler, when we got the production versions, they definitely like to go lighter on detent if they can. I don't know why. But Kubi, I mean, I've been hounding them. QSP, same thing. Just like, come on. Stronger. This is it. They did it. The Pinions, they crushed too. All right. Sorry, I'm just rambling. This is the Tempest Knives Micro Burst. And I gotta say, brother, I think I would run with this. I think you're an evil genius. Don't let that go to your head. But you know, you gotta stick with your gut sometimes. And I think Casey's gut was telling him to go with this milling. He really wanted it. And now that I have it here in person, I think, given the choice, I would buy this. This is the version I would buy right here. The black wash with the mill pattern. Now, I'm going to buy two again, probably. But I would buy the one with the milling. I actually really like it, especially in the black. So I don't know if maybe on the stonewash blade would it offset somehow. I don't know. But I love it with the black hardware. I think it really sets it off. So maybe just do the black wash ones with the milling. But this is my guy right here, dude. This is me right here. Like, can I just keep it, Casey? Can I just send you the money and keep it? Because fuck yeah. I love this blade shape too. It's unique. I mean, I can't think of anything that looks like that. Love the handle design. I love the ergonomics. I mean, it really fits the hand well, dude. And it's like the perfect size. I just don't need more knife. Like, as much as I can live with more knife. Why? I don't need that. You know what I mean? Personally. Now, I get it. Some people have bigger hands. It's fine. But personally, having more handle that's kind of straight out the back makes it less comfortable. When if the handle just curves right there and ends, boom, melts, right? And then it's going to fit better in the pocket. This is fucking wonderful. Can I flick it off the blade? I wonder. A D10 is too strong. Ooh, almost got it. Hold on. I'm trying to get it off the blade. Come on, baby. It's not working. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I'm going to do a full review, but now I've gone 16 minutes on this. I think, what would I want on this? Let's see. So, I do like the jimping here, honestly. Now that I've gotten used to it, I do like this grip. If I was cutting open a box or something like that, I would use this grip. I think I would like to see some jimping out here. It's got a nice little swedge right here, so it kind of thins out, and that's where, you kind of like to have a little jimping when it thins out like that. It's not as thick as back here. That would be cool, but not necessary or anything. The reversible clip, obviously. And then just sign me up for this version right here. All right. That's the unboxing of the Microburst from Tempest Knives. I gotta put it in the fantastic category. This is definitely a winner, guys. So Casey, proud of you again. You keep coming out with good ones, dude. So keep it up. Keep your foot on the gas. Love you, brother. And sign me up for at least this one and probably two. So I love you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments about the Tempest Knives Micro Burst. I am very, very happy. So love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.